Hello, we want to simplify this fraction. This is a question from fraction. We have the numerator of the fraction and we have the denominator of the fraction. Each version, we have the one upper, which is called the upper one, which is called the numerator, as a proper fraction. The below, which is also a fraction, as proper fraction. So we want to divide the upper fraction of this by this. So now let us look at how this could be done carefully. Let's be attentive. Now we can start with the one up, the upper layer or the upper version of the fraction. Okay. Now we write 2 whole number 3 all over 4 plus 3 whole number 2 all over 3. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to add the integer, the whole number 3 and 2 together. These 2 and 3, we add them together. 2 plus 3 is what? Is equals to 5. Fine. Then we are now to find the LCM. We draw the LCM line. Now, the LCM of 4 and 3 is 4 times 3, which is what? 12. Fine. Okay. Now, the next thing is, how many 4 can we get in 12? That is, if you count 12, how many 4 will be there? We're going to have how many 4? 3. Because 4 times 3 is 12. Fine. So that 3, you now need to multiply the 3 here. That is 3 times 3. Okay, now plus. Good. How many 3 can we get from 12? Is 4. 3 times 4 is 12. So we write 4 times the 2 here. Okay. So which will now be equal to what? Now be equal to 5 whole number. Good. 3 times 3 is what? 9 plus 4 times 2 is 8 all over what? All over 12. Beautiful. Now, by the time we had these 9 and 8 together, what are we going to have? We're going to have what? We're going to have 5 whole number 17 over 12. This is an improper fraction. Why do I call it an improper fraction? It is called an improper fraction because the numerator is greater than denominator, and which is not normal. Okay? For a proper fraction, the numerator must be what? Less than the denominator. It's just like you are placing a trailer on Okada rider, or you are placing a trailer on motorbike. Okay? This 17 is more than 12. So that is not possible. So we have to change this improper fraction to proper fraction. Okay. Now, how do we now change this improper fraction to proper fraction? Fine. Let's separate this 5, right? 5, then plus. Okay. Now, how many 12 are we going to get in 17? 1. Good. Yes, because 12 times 1 is 12. It will remain what? It will remain 5 all over 12. Again, 5, you separate this 5, you write it, then plus. How many 12 are we going to get in 17? 1 whole number. You write it 1. So if you now subtract that 12 from 17, what do you have left? 5, then all over that 12. So adding the whole number together, 5 plus 1, that is 6. Okay, then write 5 all over 12. So that means the answer to this numerator of the fraction is 6 whole number 5 over 12. Okay, let's keep that answer somewhere. 6 whole number 5 over 12. Don't forget, let's keep it somewhere. Fine. Now let's now go to the fraction in the denominator. Let's go to the fraction in the denominator. Now let's go to the fraction in the denominator. Okay. All right. Now that fraction is what? 2 whole number 1 over 3 minus 1 whole number 5 over 6. Good. Now, since what we have here is subtraction rather. So we subtract the whole number 2, is going to be 2 minus 1. You subtract 1 from 2. That's 2 minus 1 is what? Is 1. Good. So you draw your LCM as we did for the first fraction. Now the LCM of 3 and 6 is what? Now this time around, 3 can go in 6. So the LCM of 3 and 6, we pick the bigger one. You know, 6 is more than 3. So you pick 6. Instead of saying multiply 3 by 6, as we did in the first example, it was because 3 cannot go in 4. That was why we multiplied 4 and 3 together to get 12 as a LCM there. But in this case now, since 3 can go in 6, we can pick 6, which is bigger than 3. So now 2 minus 1, the whole number, that's 1, fine. And then how many 3 are you going to get from 6? That's 2. So that will be what? 2 times this 1. Okay, then minus. How many 6 are we going to get from 6? It's 1, because 6 times 1 is what? It's 6. So that will be 1 times 5. Okay, so everything now becomes what? Everything now becomes one whole number, good. 2 times 1 is what? 2. Then minus what? Minus 5 all over 6. Beautiful. Now, so by the time we subtract here, we have what? Now we need to be very careful here. Why? If you say you want to subtract, you can't say one, whole number minus 3 over 6. No, that will be wrong. We have to be careful. What do we do? There's no way in fraction you cannot subtract 5 from 2, because 2 is less than 5. If you are subtracting something bigger from something lower, that is not possible. So what you're going to do is now what? You are going to borrow 1. Yes, this one you borrow. Yes, it's not funny. Since you cannot subtract 5 from 2, it's not possible. If it were 5 minus 2, that means you are subtracting 2 from 5. That is okay. That is easy. That is normal. That is possible in fraction. But since you cannot subtract 5 from 2, because 5 is greater than 2, you now borrow 1 from here. This one you are borrowing will now become your LCM 6. Yes, that is it. So the one becomes what? Your LCM 6. So it's now be what? 6 plus 2. That is 6 plus 2 minus 5 all over 6. Exactly. Yes. Again, we borrow 1 from here. That one will become what? Become what? It will become 6. Okay? It will not become 10. No. The one will become the LCM here. Okay? So when you borrow 1, it becomes the LCM. The LCM plus this thing. Now let's see what it's going to give us. That what? 3. Because 6 plus 2 is 8 minus 5 all over 6. That is what? 3 all over 6. I hope you understand what I did there. Okay, so that is good. That is going to be what? 3 all over 6. Okay? Now, instead of saying that, in normal the tens and units, where you borrow 1, that one becomes 10. Okay? You now add that 10 to, no. In the case of fraction, since 5 cannot what? Be subtracted from 2, you borrow 1. This one you are borrowing will become this whole number. So now 6 plus that 2 minus 5. Since you have borrowed this one, it will not be there again. So now what? 1 has gone. So 1 has become 6. 6 plus 2 is now 8. Then minus this 5 all over the LCM. So that will give us what? 3 over 6. Okay. Now we have gotten 3 over 6 for the what? For the fraction here. So let's keep it somewhere also. 3 over 6. Fine. So we now go back. Let's now go back. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank God. We have cleaned it now. So the answer we obtain as our numerator now is what? 6 whole number. 5 all over 12. Then divided by what we obtain as denominator, 3 over 6. Now, here you will see that this one has whole number. This one does not have whole number. So to make our calculation easy, we can convert this one. This one is what we call proper fraction, because it has whole number, it has normal fraction. 5 is less than 12. So 5 can sit on 12. That is comfortable, it's good. This 3 over 6 is also comfortable. Fine. So now we can convert this one to improper fraction. Oh yeah, let's go there. 6 times 12. You multiply this 6 by 12, okay, plus the 5 on top, all over 12. Yes, again, 6 times 12 plus the 5 on top, all over the 12 again. Then all over 3 over 6 that we have here. It's not difficult at all. Don't be confused. Okay, so 6 times 12 is 72 plus 5. That's 77 all over 12. Yes. Now all over 3 over 6. Okay, so that was 77 over 12. Let me clean this now. We are done with that. Divided by 3 over 6. Okay, now 77 over 12 divided by 3 over 6. How do we solve that? It's beautiful. It's fine. It's easy. So Now you are going to have 77 over 12. Division sign will change to times, multiplication. Then over 6 over 3. Yes, yes. In fraction, when you want to change the division, you will invert the right hand side of your fraction. So 6 here, 1, 6 here, 2. Good. 3 cannot go in 77. So you write what? 77 times 1. 77 over 3 times 2. 6. Again, 6 here, 1, 6 in 12, 2. Now 77 times 1, 77 over 2 times 3, 6. Now you have 77 over 6. Now 77 over 6 is what? It's an improper fraction. You can't leave it like that. So you have to change it to what? Proper fraction. All right. Let's change 77 over 6 that we get to proper fraction. Why did I call it improper fraction? It is called improper fraction because the numerator is greater, is bigger than 6. Like I said in the previous example, you cannot place trailer, a heavy duty car, on a small car. That be even on a small taxi. Placing trailer on a small taxi, it will crush the taxi. So what do we now do? How many 6 are we going to get in 7? That's what? Let's try. You know, it's going to be 11. 6 in 7, 1, fine. It remains what? 6 times 1 is 6. The remaining 1 comes here. Okay, 6 in 17. I think we can get 2. I repeat again. 6 in 7 is 1, fine. You know, 6 times 1 is 6. If you subtract that 6 from 7, it remains 1. Putting that 1 in front of 7 here, it becomes 17. Okay, 6 in 17, you can have 2. Yes. Now, 6 times 12, that is 72. Yes. I hope you understand. 6 times 12 is 72. Now, subtract that 72 from 77. What do you have left? 5. All over the denominator. So, if you multiply back against 12 times 6, that will 72. 72 plus 5, 77 over 6. So, the answer to the question given is 12 whole number 5 over 6. So, if you are watching this video for the first time, don't hesitate to subscribe and click the notification bell so that each time I upload a new video, you'll be duly notified. And if you enjoyed this video, click, like, comment, and share the links. Bye. God bless you.